Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm here, you're there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. So it's been a hard week. It's more of, I feel really stupid and naive. I'll be honest with you. I feel really stupid and naive. I thought people would choose right despite racism and sexism, but this is the country we live in, isn't it? This is the US. And I forget that. I do. I have faith, unfortunately, in the American people to choose right. And they usually tend to let me down. So I don't even know what to say, really. I'm going to try my best to be a better person, reach out to my community more. I used to, so like once a month, I'll donate like 10% of my paycheck to Operation Barbecue. They do hurricane relief. They go out to, hurricane spots that have been hit, serve the community barbecue. Love that, right? Community and food, favorite things, I'm going to be switching those donations to Planned Parenthood. There are at least 4 women that I know in my life that have went through an abortion, and it was truly the hardest decision that they have made in their life. It wasn't because of, the exceptions where it's like rape and incest. It wasn't that. It was simply just like the time wasn't right. The financials weren't right. And just looking at the state of the world, it's like, do you really want to raise children in that, So, like some of these women I knew they finished college and everything, but like they had scholarships and everything. And if they went through that pregnancy, they would have lost it because they would have dropped out, I imagine. But, they made this super hard choice. And I grew up in Texas where I always told it was the most religious state because we have the most churches, like, per mile or whatever. But besides that, there is still a moral code of abstinence, keeping your legs closed, and, saying no to men. And smiling. And, and that, those 4 things, and I understand this is a generalization, but those 4 things is something that puts no blame on men at all. And I'm not saying, yes, you do have to tango, right? But it's so easy for men to cop out of these situations when it's not their body. They can reject women. They can deny them. They can, slander them and be like, this, you must do it with someone else because that's not my child or something. There's so many ways that men can cop out of pregnancy and it seems like they don't feel guilty at all when they do it, and women, even if they do choose to cop out of pregnancy, it is gut-wrenching. It is emotional. It is something that, like, having personally witnessed, you create a sense of how small you are in the world and just like how much it does take a village. It takes a village to do everything, okay? And with those women that I have in mind, I, check up on them, making sure they're good. A few of them I see are here in PA, so it's just very, and I know under Biden, we lost Roe v. Wade. I understand that. which is crazy to me because, yes, abortion was under Roe v. Wade, but the main thing with Roe v. Wade was privacy. And Republicans claimed they love privacy so much. And, you know, small government. And yet, like, we just kind of opened the doors to more surveillance. And I think as a society, we are already doing surveillance. And I'm guilty of this too. I'm not, but I try to do it faceless now. But I do, if someone's acting weird or something, you know, I'll take a picture and send it to my friends. Okay. I am not, like I said, I'm not innocent of this crime, really. But like, that's why clubs aren't fun anymore, because people just whip out their phones if someone starts dancing crazy, you know, like we are always have our phones armed and ready to surveillance each other, you know. So there's just a lot of topics that I am worried about. I am worried about the Department of Education. I am worried about that Kennedy that has worms in his brains, you know. I'm worried about our children not going to be vaccinated. Okay, I'm literally never going to touch a child again then. And I know, like, the people around me are going to get their children vaccinated. But, like, as a human race, like, we eradicated polio, right? What, I think smallpox, too. There is diseases that throughout history have always been a problem. And we were finally going to, I don't know. I just saw a turning point. You know, historically, I think, what was that? The 50s is whenever all this happened. I mean, this is less than 100 years ago that we eradicated these diseases. And then, also less than 100 years, we're going to make it come back and probably stronger, you know? Like, there was, like, George Washington, he had polio. That's why he couldn't have any biological children. Ooh, didn't know that. And you know what? I think George Washington would want everyone to be vaccinated. He came up with vaccinations, actually. Not like he came up with it, but like smallpox was rampant throughout the Revolutionary War. So like he literally got a live virus, someone who was actively having smallpox. Sorry, I'm getting a little too... Sorry, I'm getting a little too passionate about it. So anyways, someone who was having live smallpox reaction, right? He would cut them open, or the medics, I'm not sure who actually did it, but like cut them open and put it on open wounds of the soldiers. And you know what? It helped. It helped decrease the spread of things, right? Why? Why, you may ask? Because vaccines work, right? And I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, and I should be. If I'm not preaching to the choir, feel free to click off, because I can't help you with this. Like, this is insane. This is insane. Like, it just, I'm literally, like, I just look and I'm just like, where am I? Where am I? This is not the country I was promised. This is not the adulthood I was promised. And right, you know, you're never really guaranteed anything, aren't you? Right? You know, but I didn't feel like my expectations for adulthood were high in the first place. Okay, it was to have friends, have fun, have my own apartment, finish college, and travel, which I do most of those things now, but like now it's like mixed in with the fear of men. Anytime I go somewhere, usually men don't interact with me because I'm 5'9" and like, you know, 300 pounds, but there has been times where I have been harassed, and I wonder if I don't make it to my car, what will happen? Even in downtown Pittsburgh, I'll be walking basically from point A to point B of downtown, 15 minutes, and I always take the well-lit streets, and I still get a call out or some guy following me. And now I'm like, okay, should I get a gun or should I get a knife? Because pepper spray, I fear is not going to work on men anymore. You know, And that sucks because I don't want to be a violent person. I don't want to have to think about my safety all the time. I just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun, you know? I'm completely going off course. Anyways, if you're upset by the election, I'm here. I'm with you. We're going to do better as a community. You got to focus on your community. No matter who's in it, who you're surrounded by, be good, be nice. And I understand people are going to throw slurs. They're going to do hate speech. They're going to do A, B, and C. And I'm sorry, you have to be better. Like Michelle Obama said, they go low and we go high. Okay? I'm sorry, but we have to do that. We have to. And I believe in heaven and hell, and I know where I'm going. Okay? So that's something that comforts me, where I'm just like, I know where you're going, babe. I know where you're going after this. So you can say what you want. Say what you want about the people you hate, okay? You know, and I'll pray for your souls. You know, I'll pray for the enemy's souls, because I imagine it's scary down there. I imagine it's going to be scary for you. Okay. Sorry, also religious, you know. I guess another thing I want to talk about is I'm turning 27 on Wednesday. Despite everything, am pretty excited. 27 is crazy. I started this channel like a year ago, grew a lot from that. And I'll probably do something fun, you know, a fun little video for my birthday. But I just want to say thanks for, you know, sticking around with me for this year. I am hopefully not going to join the 27 Club. You know what I'm saying? But I do plan on having a good 4 years despite who's here, who's going to be in charge. Because whenever you think of the leader of the free world, me personally, someone who's heroic, inspirational, tall, you know, optional really, who's nice, who doesn't have any felonies or convicted of multiple like white collar crimes, doesn't make fun of women, doesn't make fun of minorities, accepts all religions, doesn't fake being a religion either. And I will die on that hill. I don't think Donald Trump believes in God, really. I think he's just saying that because he knows his audience, okay? You can hate me for that. That's fine. And I know that's wild. You know, like as if I'm the best Catholic, right? I have tattoos. I take birth control, okay? I don't pray every day. You know, yeah, the leader of the free world is not who I want it to be. So, all right, with this video, I think that's all I really want to say. Good luck to everyone. We'll make it out, hopefully. And I am starting, one would say, the winter arc of me. I've been having some health problems, but I'm getting all that sorted out now. And I've been stepping on the scale and everything, and like at one point I was 307, and I was like, oh my god, like here I am like looping back into my old habits, like here I go again, you know. But proud to say I'm back at 295. So we are going to we as in me, I've been walking to the longer bus to and back from work. I am doing weights like 2 to 3 times a week, and it's just like those stretchy bands. I just kind of do like a full body workout. I'm not really like targeting anything, you know. I'm just trying to keep my muscles toned and working, less pain, less back pain and everything. Because I don't think I'm gonna be a muscle mommy anytime soon, but I do want to be healthy, you know. I want to be healthy. All right, you can see, I curled my hair. I think I look pretty good. Let me get a back. Does the back look good? I hope it does. I'm gonna go out with my friends, grab a little drinky drink. I'm not drinking. Well, I'm gonna have a glass of wine, but that's about it. Okay, it is a Sunday, so I hope you guys have a good week at work, and love ya. Be safe, be kind, and good night, Houston, Texas.